My name is Reverend Mzwandile Molo. I'm the General Secretary of the South African Council of Churches. I'm here by invitation to come to this august gathering where Catholic Bishops' Conference is meeting in what is called the plenary, where they consider the work and the witness of the Catholic Church in the region. And we were invited as SACC to share some of the thoughts and the privilege that we have in being part of this country, this continent, but also as the SACBC itself is a member of the SACC. It's a privilege indeed that during this time, last year, October, they offered one of their leaders to become the president of the SACC, Bishop Thembele Sipuka. They invited us to share on the work of the SACC and our common commitment to building a world and a country that reflects the values of God, values of justice, the values of peace, the values of mutuality, the values of common destiny under the guidance and the blanket of the love of God. Indeed, the church has got a special responsibility because the church is the instrument of God to bring reconciliation and healing, uniting God's people under love and justice. And part of the realities of the last 30 years in our estimation as the SACC, both the nation itself thought that reconciliation would come by osmosis. There was no intentional and deliberate work done to heal this country from the wounds of the past. We believe that the church has a special role, that it must use its vast network, its presence throughout the country to build communities that are grappling with the challenges of what it means to be a South African in a post-apartheid society, where race doesn't matter, where gender doesn't matter, where tribe doesn't matter, where language doesn't matter. And the church in these communities, working with others, can become the breeding place to build a social construct that allows people to have justice. So that cohesion is not meant as a way of securing the powerful. It is meant to have people who have got direct investment in making sure the country, their hopes and their dreams are not going to be lost in the service of the powerful. That's what we can do as the church, guided by the gospel and what Christ came to do through his life, death, and resurrection, and his anticipated coming back. My words is firstly to Cardinal Brisnan on behalf of Malusi Mbumlwana, on behalf of Thabo Makgoba, to wish him the best. They know him as a servant of Christ, dedicated to the transformation of the world under the imperatives of the gospel. His concern and care for the poor are obvious, and his dedication to a creation and a planet that reflects the dignity of God and the mutuality of relationship between human beings and creation is one that we admire. And therefore we look forward to his humble service and his humble leadership that is going to transform and change the Archdiocese of Johannesburg in a way that brings us all together. To Archbishop retired Puti Tlhagale, we have known and lived under his influence and guidance for generations. In the early 80s, his wonderful writings, his commitment to justice, his tireless work for that which brings South Africa together. We say to you, take a moment and thank God for the way God has used you. And in that moment, though, remember this, serving God is not based on an office. It is based on the commitment you have for a world that is reflective of the kingdom of God. Drink water, take a moment to rest, but remember this, you are still working in the garden of God's creation for a better world. We wish you the best then in this retirement, but be aware that we still work with you.